Hi. I had the great opportunity last week, actually a week ago today, to go see Rob Bell speak. And Rob spoke for 2 hours, or maybe 2 hours plus, on joy. And it really got my wheels turning about joy and how people feel about joy. Rob had said that joy was, despite what's going on in your life, it's different than happiness. You know, you can choose joy and feel joy right now. And it brought to mind the question is, how does your health and fitness feel to you? When you think about your health and fitness, does it bring you joy or is it something that brings you down? This time of year when the weather's turning warmer outside, a lot of people get kind of negative about it. They get kind of bummed out. It's, oh, I have to choose some kind of exercise. I have to do some kind of meal plan in order to lose some weight or be happy. And it's the same thing when a wedding comes along, or maybe New Year's comes along again, and they say, I got to make the same New Year's resolution, and it's just so tired of making the same resolution, and why is it not sticking? So fitness kind of falls into this category of joy. It's missing joy. It's actually negative. You think about being healthy and fit, and it's negative. Now, in what I do as a health and fitness coach, the most joy that I've ever got, it's never come from workouts. It's never come from, actually creating tight buns and abs like you would think. It's not like that. The most joy that I've got is when somebody comes up to me and they say, do you know, my time with you really changed my life? And it doesn't matter if we interact in social media or if we're face to face or whatever, especially if I haven't seen that person in some time and I can tell that that person is living a fit, healthy, active life that they really want to live, and it's just radiating out of them in the form of joy that they're saying, hey, it really changed my life. That brings me so much joy. So it got me thinking, why does that happen? What's the simplest thing that happens in an interaction with a person that I'm able to produce that? And I realized that that's just the conversation that takes place. It's never been about the workouts. It's never been about the meal plans. Those things are secondary. You see, the thing that I've been able to do is I've been able to talk with people. I've been able to work with thousands, many people, thousands and thousands of training sessions. And what I've learned how to do in a very short amount of time, when I talk to somebody, I'm able to find out exactly what it is that that person really wants to do. Now, I'm talking about big health, fitness dreams the rest of their life. I'm not talking about passing fancies of getting ready for summer or anything of that nature. I'm talking about how you want to live your healthy life forever. Now, the second thing I'm able to do is I'm able to find out exactly what that person's doing to block that, to sabotage their success. What's living at their programming level, at the subconscious level, that's saying, they really want something and they're consciously aware of it, but they're not able to walk that all the way out. And the third thing I'm able to do is I'm able to make a recommendation, a very simple recommendation for the person to follow. It has nothing to do with diet and exercise. That if they do what it is that I tell them to do, they will live the fit, healthy life that they want. Now, the key has always been it's not in a matter of whether I can do that. I have always been able to do that after a short amount of time of working with people and study this. And that's always been the thing that's been there. The key has always been whether the person could accept the information. You see, people always come up to me in the form of a loaded kind of question, and they say, what kind of diet or exercise do you think that I should follow? And the truth is that it's never the answer. The behavioral answer is never the answer. It's not about the diet and the exercise, because that's just another thing that they're trying to choose on the outside that says, I'm going to start that and then I'm going to stop that. The question is, why are you starting and stopping that? And that's where I work at, and it's whether or not they can accept, this is what I'm telling you that you need to do. And then the diet and the exercise, they fall in place naturally, and you get to live that life forever. And the answer is always in whether or not they could accept it. So you have to ask yourself, am I ready to have that conversation? And if I do have that conversation, and am I able to accept what it is that Matt's able, or that Matt's easily does, that Matt's going to share with me?